Well, for the second time, there we go. There we go. Yeah, slight technicals tonight. I thought I'd gone live and I hadn't pressed go live because you've got to press it twice and I'd only pressed it once. And I was trying to get something ready for Ron so that I could bring it up and show you because I want to talk about something else before I open the panel tonight. Um, so, first of all, I'll say good evening, everybody. Stitch, Roger, don't know. Yeah, Stitch, Roger. Good evening. Hey, I'm sure the numbers will go up eventually. Well, should we start on a funny note? It's not just us getting high, apparently. Animals seem to be enjoying it. Have you heard about the dolphins and the pufferfish? Did you? It's all right. I've just hidden the wrong window. I will get used to this eventually. Let's see. Let's have a bit of a play of this one. These are dolphins are playing with pufferfish because if you have too much, it's a killer. But the right amount, it's a bit of a narcotic and a bit enjoyable. So the dolphins are getting stoned. Bless them. Bless the dolphins. But to go along with that, it's not just close that. It's not just the oh, looks like I've closed everything. Oh, that was clever. It's not just the dolphins that are getting stoned. Let's quickly find this again. Here we go. Sharks from the Atlantic are testing positive for cocaine, according to Sky News. Here we go. Sharks off the Brazilian coast test positive for cocaine. As much as 100 times, 13 of them they're tested. Concentration as much as 100 times higher than previously reported for other aquatic creatures. I reckon it's all the drugs that the smugglers are dumping off the coast. But yeah, that's about the size of the one Roger caught. Oh no, there was two, wasn't there, baby? But yeah, sharks. So the dolphins are getting high on pufferfish, and the sharks are getting high on the cocaine that's been dumped in the sea. So here we are. We've got a few people in now. Here we go. Hi, Jen. Oh, Jenny, you did make the chat look busy. You did make the chat look very busy there. So yeah, it's not just us that like to have a bit of a woohoo every now and again. Yeah, I'd be careful on the pufferfish, Stitch, because there's too much and it will kill you. Yes, as Roger says, it's how you prepare it. But yeah, cocaine shark, jaws. Oh no, I can't be bothered. No, fuck it. Oh no, that's weed, isn't it? Not cocaine. So, anyway, what I wanted to share with some of you guys is something I volunteered to do. It's I need 3 bloody monitors here. I'm getting myself confused. It's called Thrive into Work. That one. One of these days I will learn it. Now, this apparently is available countrywide. The information I have is purely for the West Midlands. But it's, as it says there, it's designed to help people with a health condition. Now, it doesn't matter what that health condition is. It's here we go. It's for anybody over 18 in England. In Wales, that's 16. Anybody out of work or at risk of leaving work due to sickness, a physical or mental health condition. You don't have to have had it diagnosed by a doctor. Anybody receiving support following a criminal conviction. Anyone at risk of homelessness. Anybody with a neurodiverse condition like ADHD, autism, Tourette's. And as it says there at the end, you do not have to have a formal diagnosis. Now, these people, there's a phone number and an email there. These people will talk to you, ask you what you want to do. I've said I want to work from home. So right, I'm looking for my other leaflet. No. I seem to have mislaid that. I'm not having a good technical night tonight. But there's a phone number. There's an email. The phone number and email are there on the bottom of the screen. So 0808 178 3354 and thrive@shoretrust.org.uk. Now, if you do want some information and the leaflets I've got on this, give me a shout and I will stop screen. There we go. I will get them to you. You've got I've got the channel intro. I've got the channel email, which is mrsw@email.com. Pop that in. Drop me a line and I'll send some leaflets back to you. It's a voluntary thing, so apparently it's available countrywide. Now, whether that phone number there is just for the West Midlands, I do not know. But did that come up from earlier? Yeah, I was just looking at some things. Yeah, give me a shout and I'll send some leaflets, the information I've got over to you. Or if we're friends on Facebook, let me know where you want it sent and I'll send it. But I've got a lovely lady. I'm meeting her on Monday. Actually, going to do a face-to-face meeting because she's only local. So we're going to meet up and have a coffee and a chat rather than we normally do it over Teams. They can do everything remotely. If you say I'm looking for work from home, because I don't want to go out anymore. I don't want to travel miles to do a couple of hours and come back. But if you want something that's stocking shelves, whatever, they will help you find what it is you are capable of doing, what you want to do. I've had a couple of suggestions emailed to me from my meeting last week. And I've actually sent my CV off for a job today. So, yeah, fingers crossed on that one. That's a remote job, working from home. I would have to do a week in the office to get training, but it's only about half an hour away, so I can live with that. And there's all sorts of opportunities, and they go out to find you what you want, basically, in the companies that are in your area. It's a charity. It's not. Oh, hello, Holly. Hello, my sweet. Good to see you. Okie dokie. Not a problem. But yeah, definitely. I would say definitely worth, if you want to, even if it's only a few hours a week that you're looking for, as long as it's 7 or more, they'll work out how much better off you would be. They'll do a check on your benefits to make sure you don't cut your nose off to spite your face, because nobody wants to go out to work for 20 hours to find that they're only picking up the same amount as they are on their benefits. So they understand this, because I've said to them, I can go out and work full time, and yes, I'll be better off, but I'm not better off because I've got to pay for petrol to get there and back. I'm doing, with travel, 9-10 hours a day, because you've got your dinner break in the middle of the day, so you've got to have your compulsory breaks. So you tend to be there for 8 and travel each way. It makes it such a long day when all you've got to do is pop into the next room. Makes it so easy in comparison. But yes, the company is Shaw Trust. That's SHAW. If you want to Google it, there you go. See if they are in your area. But I've been told they are countrywide. So yes. So we've done the stone dolphins. I've shown you a picture of a bong that I didn't intend to, but hey. I've closed all my windows because I'm good like that. What else had I got open? What else had I found? Because I'd had a little look for some funny news. If you hadn't got planning permission, I'd found the 6-acre island where we could go and build our commune. It's already got 15 ghosts. Drake's Island near Plymouth. I thought that would suit us, but apparently the previous owner's got all sorts of planning permission for it, so he's going to want plenty of money, and I don't think we can afford it between us anyway. So no. So much for being all prepared and ready, eh? So what's everybody else been doing? Anybody got any holidays planned? Anybody going anywhere? Got 8 watching now. You want to go and get some lottery tickets? Yeah, off you go. Go and get some lottery tickets. Okay, babe. I thought it was only 29 million, though. Well, I don't know whether that'd be enough to buy Drake Island. I think it went for 15 mil last time. No. Oh no, he bought it in 2019 for 6 million, but he's got planning permission for a 43-bedroom hotel. So I don't know if we want a 43-bedroom hotel, but 43-bedroom commune. Oh, bless him, he's puddling off to go and get a lottery ticket so that we can buy Drake Island. You've got to love the boy. Well, I have. What else did I find? Why is it they change the news stories on you? Oh, they reckon hippopotamuses can fly. I don't believe that one. Do not believe that one. But yeah, we've got fun and games going on at the moment, haven't we? They're disrupting the everything over in France, in Paris. So the Olympics aren't getting going like they should. We've got Manchester Police again headlining for all the wrong reasons. I don't know what it is about. I'm glad I don't live in Manchester. The police just seem to be ridiculous. They've got their own rules. I can't believe I do this. Regular basis. I sit here and get a load of stories up so that people can come and join, so I can give everybody a bit of a giggle with things I've found. And I can't remember what else I found. So, what was it on? No. Well, I got through those far too quickly. And I'm now clicking on the same pages over and over again. Evening, lodger. Evening. Let's have a giggle. What should we have a giggle about? Some dad jokes. Why was Cinderella so bad at football? She kept running away from the ball. Why can't you hear a pterodactyl going to the bathroom? Because the P is silent. Oh, that's a good old one. Why do cows wear bells? Because their arms don't work. I ordered chicken and an egg online. I'll let you know what comes first. And what's red and bad for your teeth? A brick. What's Forrest Gump's password? One, Forrest, one. Well, I wasn't looking.
I am actually. She's just literally put me on. Like right now is the good job you didn't come and step in front of the camera.
Well, is he naked? You have a naked man in front of the camera. I don't mind. I can click it
That
off.
was very close. He just literally came into the room and I went, "Don't worry, I'm not on yet." And he just sort of came closer and you went, "Boom!" And I was like, "No!" I put those.
I haven't put the link out yet. How'd you get there?
Because, oh, hang on, my camera's just gone dodgy. What the hell's that all about? Hang on. There we go. Because I'm admin on StreamYard, I don't need a link. I just have to come into my StreamYard. I can jump in yours. I can jump in Dan's. Yeah, because it comes up. I get the same dashboard that you do when I come into StreamYard.
Except it gives you the the option of coming into mine or Dan's. Do you want to go away again? Do you need to go away again?
No, it's all good. It's all. Oh, this man. Honest to God, seriously. We've watched Deadpool and Wolverine today, and one of the scenes in there, Wolverine is dancing to NSYNC Bye Bye Bye.
Wolverine is not.
No, Deadpool is dancing to NSYNC Bye Bye Bye. So now he's now dancing like a member of a boy band, choreographed, just in my doorway, half naked. As you do. I know. It is.
There ain't no lie, baby. Bye, bye, bye.
Oh, Jesus Christ, help me.
I don't think you need help.
Oh, God.
I think you've got enough there.
I think I have. I definitely think I have. Anyway, hello, everyone.
So we all were aware that you got some shit going on this week. And we were all wishing you the best. And I know you've had it done. So do you want to tell everybody of the shit that you had to go through?
Oh, Jesus H. Right.
Yeah, I know. That's my name. Don't wear it out.
So because I am an absolute wuss, I opted to have this angiogram under general anaesthetic because they go through your femoral artery in your thigh. And I was like, no, that's a bit too much for me. I've got a strong stomach for certain things, but when it comes to things being done on me, I'm a complete wimp. I'm a pansy. And so I was like, is there a way I can have it done under a general? And they were like, yeah, we can sort that out. It's not a problem. And this has been in the making for 18 months because they've been ringing me with appointments and they've been normal under sedation ones. And I'm just like, oh. And I've even said to them about these appointments, I was like, is there any chance that you could, I've heard that you can do it through the wrist, not through the thigh. Is that an option? And they're like, oh, well, you've got really small wrists and your veins are really small. It's not a guarantee, etc., etc. So that's why that was kind of off the table. So got there on Wednesday morning at about 10:30. Actually, I think it was earlier than that. We were ridiculously early. Didn't have to be there till 12 because I was on the afternoon list, but got there ridiculously early. So they put me in a side room, and the guy came in and checked me in and gave me a band and all of that boring stuff. And I'm just sat there. My mum's reading she's got her Kindle, and I'm just playing on me lad's Nintendo Switch. And it got to like 2:00, and I was like, what's going on? Like, so my mum went out, and she's always, how long is this gonna be? Like, how long are we gonna be waiting? And this is all, we'll find out for you. So they came into the room probably about 10 minutes later, and she's all, we've had a couple of emergencies, so it's going to be a couple of hours yet. To which I was like, oh my God, I haven't eaten. Because obviously going under a general anaesthetic, they tell you not to eat. So I hadn't had anything to eat, and I'd stopped drinking water at like 11. So I think it got to 3:30, 4:00 time, and what's he called? He's the chief radiologist or something. He's the top bloke in the radiology department, and his the, I don't know, second in command, whatever you want to call it. They came into the room, and I was like, oh, here we go. Now, bearing in mind, about 15 minutes before, my mum said to me, she's watched somebody come in and tell you that they can't do it now. I was like, don't you dare do that. I said, don't you put that into the universe. Don't you dare.
So it was Mum's fault.
It's Mum's fault. And so they came in, and they were like, basically, we haven't got any anaesthetists now because they've been in emergencies all day and have basically gone home. I was like, you are shitting me. I have been waiting 18 months for this appointment. And the guy was like, he was like, just out of interest, why are you wanting it under a general anaesthetic? And obviously I explained everything. He was like, no, we can go through the rest. I was like, sorry, what? He was like, yeah, we can go through your rest. It's not a problem. I was like, I looked at my mum, and my mum looked at me, and we were just like, what? So all of this 18 months of waiting for this one little bloody procedure could have been avoided. Well, yeah, I'm a wuss, but they were all telling me that I wouldn't be able to have it done through my wrist. So it was just like, well, so they were like, well, we'll go and see if there's a room spare. And because you're here, we can do it now if there is. I was like, oh my God. Okay. So they got me down there, and I'm in the room, and he explained what was going to happen. So he injected me with some local anaesthetic into my wrist, and he says, I'm just going to, cut into your artery, put this balloon in there, put a tube in there, and then we can get the cannula in there, and then get the dye in there. Oh my God. Oh my God. That was the worst experience of my entire life. That was torture. Because I'm so sensitive, it took 5 shots of local anaesthetic before I'd even let him go near me.
Yeah. And they reckon redheads need more anaesthetic than most.
Yeah, they do, don't they? But no.
Really.
Probably underneath. But yeah, it was horrific. I'll try not to go into like too many details, but the pain and the discomfort of everything that they were doing, I was just like, this is horrendous. I've got one nurse here, like talking me, you should look away. I was literally flat on a table, right? So I'm looking up because my head's in a cradle. Because they're going to be taking x-rays of my head. So I'm flat on a table. I've got my arms are in sort of stirrups almost. They're stirrups for your arms. So I can't see anyway, and I can't actually like move properly. but I can feel everything he's doing. And I was just like, oh my God, I'm going to die. So I've got one nurse here basically talking to me. I've got one behind me fanning me with a bloody file because I'm there going, I'm going to pass out. I am going to pass out. I've got another one holding a sick bowl because I'm going, I really feel like I'm going to throw up and pass out. And eventually he got the tube in that he needed to get in. And he was like, that's it, the worst part's over now. And they're going, oh my God, it took 15 minutes of you trying to ram that thing into my artery, for fuck's sake.
And this is probably why they don't like to do it on people as small as you, with everything that you've had going on and your veins going, I'm going to shrivel away. You're not going to get anything in me.
Yeah, exactly. So he then put the cannula in that pumps the stuff in. And he was like, right, I'm going to pump this contrast in. He says, and you're going to get basically like, it's almost like fireworks in your eyes as it pumps round.
Is it better than pufferfish?
Is it what?
Better than pufferfish. You missed that.
Yeah, totally missed that.
Dolphins getting high on pufferfish.
Oh, that, yeah. And it wasn't quite that nice. But he did a couple of those and took some photos, and I've got this thing whizzing around my head and all of this. And there's this massive screen to my left, and I can just about see the images coming up on there of like all my like veins and arteries in my brain. And then he was like, right, whilst I'm in here, I just want to try something. I was like, what do you mean you want to try something? I was like, what are you going to do?
Leave me alone.
He was like, oh, there's a certain way there's a certain position I've got to, the location I've got to put this in and put a different contrast in to get this image and blah, blah, blah. I was like, fucking hurry up then. So he took the catheter thing from sort of here and started pushing it all the way up here. Bearing in mind, this is through my arteries. And I'm just like, this is the weirdest thing I've ever felt. So I'm laying there and I was like, dude, are you in my shoulder right now? And he was just like, sorry, what? I was like, you're in my shoulder. He said, did I poke you? I was like, yeah, you poked me. I just felt you in my shoulder blade. Right. And he's literally poking this thing around. I'm like, dude, you're in my neck. This is the weirdest experience I've ever had. So I'm really sorry if everyone's squeamish. I'm going to literally like lose you so many viewers right now because I've got no filter. So he was like, right, I'm going to inject this different contrast in. He says, and it's going to make you feel really weird. And I was like, now you fucking tell me. So he put this contrast in and oh my God, it kind of felt like my head was out here. I was crying at one point, Stitch. When they were trying to get this thing in, I was bawling. I was an absolute baby. But he pushed this contrast in and it just made my head feel like it was that big. And it felt like the room was spinning that way. And I was just like, oh, holy shit. What is this fucking shit?
Is this when
he
you took the picture?
No, this is out. Though that happened after. This is during. This is different pictures that he wanted to take. I think it had something to do with, because of where he positioned it, this cannula, and injected it, he got like a darker picture of everything, because it was kind of like fresh. I don't know. So I'm there and he's there going, you've just got to lay still for 8 seconds while the pictures are taken. So I'm laying there and the whole room is doing this to me. And I was just like, oh my God, this is actually really quite good. So he did that a couple of times. And then I was just like, dude, I can't. And it was just like I was drugged. I was like, what is this shit doing to me? I says, why am I slurring my words? He's like, yeah, that can happen. That can happen. Don't worry, you're all right. He says, you're just going to feel a little bit out of it for a little while. I was like, fucking out of it, mate. This shit's good. So like, yeah, they finished and obviously took this fucking thing out my wrist. Oh my god. It was just as bad it coming out as it was going in, because they had to put like a balloon in there or something. And basically they put this balloon in it. It's a vacuum seal rather than stitching. So I've got this thing sticking out my arm with a valve, and every 10 minutes they take like a millimeter of air out of it over 2 hours. So they got me back on the gurney from the table, and I'm laying there and I was like, look, my phone is just literally like down there. I says, can I take a photo of that? And that she was like, we actually can't let you because it's against hospital policy. You actually have to apply to do it. I was like, but that's my brain.
I've got it. She was going. Want me to share it?
She was going on about data protection. I was like, that's my brain though. So I waited until like she'd disappeared, and I just lay there and took a sly photo. And that is Kevin. That is my brain.
Hey, yep. Have you noticed down here you've got a willy?
Yes, Grump's sister said that to me. She was like, you do realise that your tongue looks like a dick. I was like, do you know what? I'm quite surprised that you were the first person to say that. Yep, because I'd already noticed it.
I wasn't quite certain which part of you it was. But yeah,
that's my tongue.
That's your tongue.
Yeah. But that thing,
where's your piercing?
I didn't have it in, I had to take it out. But yeah, that thing that is circled, that is what is going on in my.
Shouldn't be there.
That's what shouldn't be there. That's Kevin. But yeah, I lay there afterwards. I was still in the room because they were taking little bits of air out all the time and like getting me ready to go back up to the ward. And I was just like, I said to the woman, I was like, I can't see. And she was like, sorry, what? I was like, I can't see. I says, I've basically got like one of those kaleidoscopes. I was like, that's what I can see in front of me. I says, it's very pretty. I says, but I don't think it should be there. And she was like,
you've got competition.
Oh, go on then. Show us yours.
That's from the side. That bit there and that there were the blood clots that I had on the brain. And then if you go to that one, that there was where my skull was fractured and I never knew about it.
Ooh. Nice.
Looks like somebody hit him across the back of the head with a baseball bat.
Yeah, it does.
That's the blood clot from above as well. Well, from that section.
I haven't got any of my MRIs.
If you go to your X-ray department, they used to be able to give you a disc of all your MRIs and scans. Used to cost you a tenner. Whether they'll still do it or not, I don't know.
Yeah.
That's got
maybe
CT, MRIs in my head, X-rays in my chest, 2 lots.
Mm-hmm.
That's going back to 2000. Where are we? 2010, 2006. I think it is 2010 again. I've got the whole lot on there.
I used to know when they were picking up my notes out of the pile because everybody else's folder is like this and mine's like this.
I know the feeling. Well, they took me back up to the room, or the ward that I was on, which happened to be on the opposite end of the bloody hospital. So it took us a good 10 minutes to get back. And yeah, they had me on bed rest for 2 hours. They had me on 15-minute obs. And they were coming in and taking like a milliliter of air out of this thing each time. And I think it was like the second time they'd done it. They'd come in and took it, and I rang Grumps. And I'm stood there, I'm just on the phone to him, and I just happened to look at it and went, oh shit, I don't think I'm supposed to be bleeding. And I was like, Mum? And she was like, what? I says, I think you should go and get somebody because I'm bleeding. Fucking arterial bleeding. And she was like, okay, I'll go get somebody. And they came in, she was like, what do you mean you're bleeding? I was like, I'm bleeding.
I'm a bloody nuisance.
I'm bleeding. And so they had to put air back into it to seal it back up again. And she was like, you need to really keep an eye on this, please, because when it bleeds, it's gonna happen really quickly. She said, it's an artery. I says, I know.
That's why I called you.
I was like, for fuck's sake. So yeah, they kept doing that, and I think it got to about 8:30. Mum had gone and got me a coffee. My blood pressure kept dropping, so they had me drinking bucket loads, and I mean bucket loads of water. I was like, I can't fit any more fucking water in me. And they were like, yeah, but every time we check your obs, your blood pressure's lower and lower and lower, and your heart rate's going higher and higher and higher. So if you don't want to stay in overnight, I suggest you do something about it. I was like, but yeah, I think it was 10:30 when we got released. I think, I can't remember. It was very late anyway. And
10:10. 11 minutes past 10 you posted.
Oh, I sent you that video, didn't I?
Yeah. 11 minutes past 10 you were just leaving the hospital.
Yep. Walking out the hospital in my dressing gown, no fucks given.
Well,
I was done.
You.
I was fucking done by that point. Even my mum was just like, yeah, I'm done at this place. I think she'd had enough of my shit as well.
Look, were your estimates on parking correct?
It was £20 and the light's just gone off on the camera. It was £20 and 75 pence.
That is ridiculous, especially when you should have been done, out within a couple of hours. There was no need for you to be there. It was their fault you were there that amount of time. Yeah, but their tariffs at that car park are ridiculous anyway. I was going to say, isn't the first one about last time I went to visit a friend there? I couldn't get parked anywhere near the hospital, so it took me an absolute age to get to the hospital, then an absolute age to get to ICU. And I think the lowest parking tariff was something like £5-6. And this is probably best part of 20 years ago. Yeah. Because it was before me and Roger got together.
Yeah. Well, when I went for my pre-op back in June, and I think it cost us nearly a tenner just for that.
Yeah.
I was like, Jesus Christ. But yeah, I've got I'm basically on no strenuous activity for 72 hours. I've got to take it easy for a week anyway. I've got to I had to change my dressing yesterday, and I'll change it again tonight. And then I shouldn't have to, after that one, I should be able to leave it off. I'm bruised to fuck underneath there. But I've also noticed, I don't know if it was to do with the how the bandage was placed yesterday, but when I took it off yesterday, I had a bit of a lump on there, and he actually said to me, he says, look out for there being a lump near the site of where it was. He says, because sometimes, and he tried to explain whatever it was, and I wasn't really listening. But he said, oftentimes, if it doesn't sort itself out, you have to go in for surgery to have it corrected.
Yeah.
It's like, so of course I saw this lump and I was just like, oh my God, really? No, not me. I'm really not that unlucky, am I? So yeah, that was my day. So I feel like utter crap yesterday and today. Been in bed for most of the day or on the sofa. Grumps has been playing nursemaid and housemaid as well.
You should
And
have put him
cook.
in nurse's uniform.
Oh,
Little
God,
short.
yeah.
Yeah.
Giggity. Oh, matron. Well.
Maybe next week. Maybe for next week. You get it on Amazon Prime. Get it on a rush.
I'll get one for when I've had my surgery.
Yeah. Oh God, yeah. Yeah.
Excuse me. But yeah, I just feel wiped out, and like obviously I lost a lot of blood while he was trying to get that thing in there because I could feel it, because I was like, wait, what's that? And he was like, what's what? I was like, I can feel something cold running down my arm, and there's a lot of it. He was like, yeah, it's just the gel for the ultrasound, so I can see where I'm going. I was like, don't lie to me, mate. So
you can lose an armful without worrying about it. So
yeah, but my body can't. My body goes straight into anemia. Unfortunately, I get anemia from blood tests. Yeah. And then when I say to them I'm anemic because I've had these blood tests, they're like, okay, we'll do you a blood test to see if you're anemic. I'm like, for fuck's sake. I'm like, really? Jesus Christ. So yeah, I've just got to wait for oh, so sorry. Oh, excuse me. I've just got to wait for all that to be passed on to my surgeon. The guy who was doing the angiogram, he did say it looks like it's in a good place, and it's kind of like a nice size, so to speak. So it should be quite easy to get it out in the surgery. So at least that's something.
So, but no, I mean, that, as Roger said, that's why he went in on the train, and I didn't go in. I left it when they had him over there when he was when he got the clot on the brain to do some scans and whatever. And I went, I'm not coming to visit. Because it means I've either got to go on the train and schlep across from the train station to the hospital, which for me isn't a 5-minute walk.
No, it's not. I didn't actually know they had a train station until yesterday.
It actually, as long as you are able to do the walk, it pays you or can pay you to park in like this side of Birmingham, where you've got on-road parking by the station, and then it's about a £5 in on the train or whatever it is. Roger will probably nod or shake his head. But at least you're not having to pay the parking.
Yeah. There you go, 7.20 return. Yeah.
But for two of you, that's 14 quid, which it wouldn't have been if you'd have been in and out and So,
Yep.
but no,
But there we go. It's
don't
done.
feel too weak.
It's done. It's over with. It's
Just
Stage
waiting.
Stage 1 is complete.
Just waiting now.
So yeah, if anybody sees this, I haven't tried to off myself or anything before the lurkers start. The lurkers and the stalkers.
Well, at the end of the day, I know everybody wanted to know how you were and everything.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I do.
And if he's lurking, my apologies to Resist, because last week while we were on the live and everybody had asked about him, I'd emailed him, and bless him, he emailed me back. But I hadn't even noticed that I'd got an email because it had closed itself down while we were doing the live. But
Yeah.
he'd emailed me back that night just before 10 o'clock, and it's like, oh, okay, just having a YouTube break. And I didn't pass it on to anybody, so apologies to Resist. I found it tonight. But
I'm trying to do this one-handed.
I thought you told me
Trying to-
he was that big, he needed 2 hands.
Heather! I am so sorry about that, people. She just verbally fucking porn bombed you. I do apologise. I just had to put her in the back room because she's a bad girl. Oh my God. I didn't think I'd ever have to do that to you. That's always Dan. Jesus Christ, Heather. Oh, my life. But yeah, I can't use my hand properly because all my arm is like swollen and sore, and yeah. I'm a little bit better than I was yesterday. I've got more movement in it, so.
Oh, and I know I said if you needed some company, I'd come over tomorrow, but Roger's given me a shopping list.
Oh, Roger, Jesus, Killjoy.
He says, are you going shopping tomorrow? And I went, yeah, probably. I need this,
As you do.
this and this.
Yeah,
Good.
as you do. I'll just probably be in bed most of the day again, to be perfectly honest. I'm just so tired.
Mind you, does Ben little and work weekends?
Yeah, he does. But he has said he'll come over whenever I need him. So
As long as he's not working. How's his job going?
it's all right. He's actually changed it again.
Again.
Yeah, he's not doing the sales thing anymore. He's gone back to bar work because A, it's closer, and B, he can earn just as much doing that and not have to pay for travel. So I was like, okay, you do you, kid.
At the end of it's like I was saying to our little man, 18 now, at the end of the day, learning how to be a barista means you can always pick up a job.
Yeah.
Because all of these coffee houses are always crying out for that person to do that extra shift, to do that extra bit. I said, so I'm not saying for a career by any means, but at least it's a tad better than Mackie D's.
Yeah, that's true. That is very true. He did want to go into, he's trying to get into sort of electrical engineering. And he's been applying for what are they called, like the apprenticeships. But I think because there's so many people applying for them, he's just getting nowhere with it, poor lad. So he's just sort of, I think he's just going to keep applying for them and keep working
That's what our
until
boy's doing at college. I was speaking, had to take him to the dentist today because he broke his
Yeah.
part of his brace. And he was saying he doesn't know what it, because he's had to retake his maths because he keeps making stupid mistakes on it.
Oh dear.
And he was doing that. I don't know what I've done in my exams. Don't know whether I'll have to go back and retake them again.
Mm.
But because he needs
That's
those. But he's doing
Yes.
electrical engineering.
It's a bit of a bugger having to keep doing things like that. I know when my lad left school and went to college, he redid his maths GCSE, and he got the equivalent of he went from the equivalent of a D to the equivalent of a C. So, yeah. Hi, Moo.
Good evening, Mo.
Hope you are well.
Oh, bless him. Look, Roger's giving me permission to come and see you instead of going shopping.
Bless him. That's so nice of him.
I know.
Letting you escape the house.
He does that sometimes.
You must have been a good girl then.
Oh, I don't know.
You get let out on good behaviour.
No, I think he just wants rid of me for the day. Send me shopping.
Oh, excuse me.
Anybody want to come and join us? Now we've had the tale of the guest.
Don't. Seriously, Grumps is going to be glad to go back to bloody work. He is sick of my shit right now.
Oh, have you been making him clean up shit as well?
No. I haven't made him do anything. He's done it all, bless him. Without me having to ask.
It's what you said.
I know.
You said it's how you said it.
I know.
Where's young Stitch? There's young Stitchy. There we go. You don't have to come up on camera, Stitch. If you're in bed, it might be easier to talk rather than try and type.
That's true.
Just lie there and ignore the comments. How'd you organise a space party?
I don't know. How do you organise a space party?
You plan it.
Oh my fucking good God, that was a terrible joke. Jesus Christ. Where are you getting these? These are terrible.
Why are pirates called pirates?
Oh God, why are pirates called pirates?
They just are.
Oh dear God, somebody save me. I'm not. I'm blinking.
Hello.
Hey, Stitch.
Yeah,
Right.
Stitch.
I don't know what's happening with my earphones that they just bloody well disconnected. I don't know what I've done.
Well, we can hear you,
fucking
okay?
hell.
As long as you can
Can
hear
you hear
us.
me all right? Oh, okay, that's all right then. Oh, glad you're okay.
What did the drummer name his twin daughters?
What?
And a one and a two.
God. Oh my God, no! Why?
Just
Why?
Google cheesy dad jokes or corny jokes.
Why? Why are you subjecting us to these?
Because
I get bad jokes off Grumps all the time.
I can
tell
never
you the
remember,
worst
I
thing.
can never remember jokes.
No, I
I can
can't.
never remember jokes.
They don't stay in my head for some reason. Not anymore. They used to. I can remember jokes from like years ago, but like if I hear new ones, I won't be able to remember them.
Why
Not
did the
at
Scarecrow
all.
win an award?
Oh God. I don't know.
He was outstanding in his field.
Dear God. Oh dear God. Oh, I would like to formally take this opportunity to apologise to all the viewers having to be subjected to the shite jokes that are coming out tonight. Why is my camera unplugged? This thing's got a
Why
loose
did-
connection.
Why didn't the Mellons get married?
Why?
Don't know.
Because they can't elope.
What?
Cantaloupe? Cantaloupe?
What's that got to do with men?
Melons.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
melons. Do you know what? I thought you said, why can't the mans get married? I was like, well, that's
No, why
bad
can't
grammar,
the
but okay, I'll
melons
go
get
with it.
married?
Cantaloupe. Fucking hell. Good God.
And this one has just reminded one of from when I was a kid that's more of a riddle than a joke. What goes up the chimney down but won't go down the chimney up?
I don't know.
An umbrella.
What goes down the
Up
chimney
it goes up the chimney down
whilst it's down,
but won't go
but it
down the
won't go
chimney
down the
up?
chimney while it's up? Got ya. Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, that took some thinking. That did. That got me.
Me too. It doesn't take much though to get me.
I wondered what Roger was on about then. What an absolute load of bollocks. No, it was an umbrella.
Oh, is that on tonight?
Oh, yes. They're not marching the flags round the stadium. They're coming down the Seine on boats or some such.
Right.
shit.
Where is it?
Paris,
Oh,
where the
okay.
Seine is, the River Seine.
I don't know what
Okay.
wouldn't have a clue. What was I going to say? Because there was one a couple of years ago that it was just like watching a satanic ritual, wasn't it?
I've stopped watching them years ago. Had to watch them as a child.
They're
Had to
very
watch them.
weird.
Don't watch them now. Do
No, they are.
anything I can to avoid watching stuff like that.
They're quite weird. Like the shit that goes on with them. It's like, really? How is that relevant?
And the news is like the Olympics this, the Olympics that, the 400 meters, the 100, and I'm like, don't care. I'm not interested. And they're interviewing all these people that won gold medals years ago, and they're going, but everybody watches the Olympics. And I'm like, no, I don't.
No, they don't.
No, I don't. But then I don't watch a lot of things that most people watch.
No, same. I don't mind watching things like the gymnastics, but like things like the running and that's boring.
Evening, Phil.
Hello, Phil.
Thank you for joining us.
Hello, Phil.
So how's Stitch anyway? What you been doing with yourself?
I feel like poop. I made a bit of a mistake yesterday
Why?
because, well, me and not so little Stitch are having like this massive clear out, and there's a shop in town that like takes in stuff, and he said he'd come and get it, and there was like a sofa and that, and we had to take it from the back room into the front room, so because we didn't want them to have to try to lug this thing over the coffee table and that, so we moved it, and then I went to help him pick up the sofa, to move it, and I picked up the sofa, and my back made the most interesting noise, and I dropped the sofa on the floor just as we were just lifting it up, and
You're right.
I don't know what I've done to it, but it freaking hurts. I've been in bed like I went to bed after I helped him move it because I couldn't get. I had to wait for him to pull the sofa forward more till I could walk round it because I couldn't climb over it. And then I went to bed and I've been there like ever since. But they've been and collected everything, and they did it. They did all the lifting and all the carrying and whatever. So I've just brought myself back upstairs. But
I was
flipping out.
going to say, if you, most of these companies would have moved it anyway for you.
Yeah, I was a bloody idiot. I don't even know why I tried. I think I'm more able than what I am, and then I do shit, and then I end up injuring myself, and I'm like, uh-oh.
And you try and make life easier for other people when it's not necessary.
Yeah.
I think we all do shit like, well, I used to. We all try and do things like that, and then go, "Actually, I shouldn't have done that."
Yeah,
Yeah, as soon as it made the noise, well, I was on the phone to my friend, and she went, "What the fuck was that?" And I was like, "It was my back." And she was like, "You fucking idiot! What are you doing?"
God.
I'm so stupid. But yeah,
You need to go
Never
and
mind.
do you need to go and get it checked out?
Yeah, I'll
You-
see how it goes on over the weekend, and if it doesn't stop hurting as much as what it is now, then I'll have to, I suppose. But
Yeah.
I've got to go in for a blood test anyway because my legs are like pretty swollen as well. But I think that's just because I've been super overdoing it, like the last week or couple of weeks.
You
So
need to take a page
probably
out
my
of
own
Holly's
fault.
book. Just stay in bed. Have a day with your feet up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that most of the day. I've only gone downstairs to like have a drink or a fag on my tablets or something. But even they're not doing it, so I must have done something because even the morphine touching it. So I've done something stupid to myself. But I say it's my own fault. Shouldn't have done it. So
Oh, bless you.
If you've got any sort of swelling in your leg, rather than just lying on the bed, get a pillow or a couple of cushions or something from somewhere and put them under your legs so that your feet are up.
above your heart, yeah. I'll do that, and then I've also got a pillow that it's like a triangle, and then it's got like a dip, and I put that in between my knees, and then I've got the pillows that make my legs go higher up. So yeah, I've been being good and doing that, but I was not very clever. Yes.
I thought you would be, but as I said yesterday, the other day with Holly, you know, I turn into mother mode. I
Yep.
can't help it.
She does. She's like a mama bear.
Can't help it. You're not well. I'll go into mother mode. Have you done this? Have you done that?
Mind you, I'm the
I
same.
appreciate it.
I'm the same. The first thing I ask if somebody's feeling ill is like, have you drank any water today? Drink some water. That's my go-to. Drink some water.
I haven't done that. I've been well naughty today.
Got a
I haven't
headache?
done-
Drink some water. Feeling sick? Drink some water. Lost an arm? Drink some water. Mrs. W is drinking water. Good girl. Well done. I thought, do you know what? I thought you were literally going to grab a bottle of vodka then. I was like, oh my God, is she
So
actually?
did I.
It is water, but it's got quinine in it to keep the malaria away.
Because malaria is such a big thing in this country.
It's the only thing I know that tonic water does. It's got quinine in it, and the only thing I know about quinine is it helps to keep malaria away. So Just in
Well,
case
that's-
there's any mosquitoes.
That's good. You will never get malaria. That's fine. You'll dehydrate, but never mind.
No gin or vodka in it though. But I'm like Roger. The water here it needs something because we're South Staffs and it's hard water.
Yeah, it is
so
here. It's
mine.
absolutely gross.
Mine's
It's like
stinks.
when I was at the
Mine-
hospital and I ran out of water in my my gigantic sippy cup because that was bottled water in there,
Yeah,
and I ran out of that, and they started bringing jugs of water in for me, and I just took one sniff of it. I was like, oh my god, that's vile. That's out of a tap. Oh
yeah,
god,
but
it's
like
gross.
South Staffs. It's hard water. It's it's revolting.
Yeah, it's like I drink it, I'll take a mouthful of it, and rather than like quenching my thirst, it makes my throat sore and
It
like
makes your mouth
prickly.
get dry mouth,
Yeah, and so you have to drink more bloody water.
but that makes your mouth dry.
Yeah, so I just don't drink. It's
What's this
exactly the
again, anyway?
same. Drink. I haven't got it on the brain. You've got it on the brain.
I've got it going on over here, delayed. I'm talking to you, and you're and then I'm looking over there. And,
Yeah, you've got it on StreamYard and then YouTube. Oh my god, bloody hell! What are we like? But yeah, the water around here is absolutely shocking. It's gross.
who's your supplier?
Severn Trent.
Oh, you're that's you're Severn Trent as well. Yeah, I thought you
Mhm.
might.
Mine's Angular Water, but it was actually yeah, when Steve first came here, when he first visited, he said that even like when I'd wash my hair or something and I'd come out, he'd be like, you can smell the water on your hair, and I ended up started buying bottled water, so I've carried on doing that. I still buy bottled water to drink because the water tastes so nasty that
Yeah.
it's just like, yeah, sod that, I'm just gonna drink it from the bottle.
No,
But
it is.
I suppose I never
It's-
used to notice it, but now I obviously do because yeah.
Yeah, I'm a water snob. I am.
Oh, I've turned my TV on by accident. I don't
I
know.
don't mind as long as it's got some sort of cordial or squash in it. I can tolerate it then. But yeah, I can't drink. Can't drink our water straight. Plain.
No,
No.
I can't. Nasty.
I will do it as like an absolute emergency.
I got myself a beautiful bottle of Cumbrian water, and I brought it home with me. And Roger washed the bottle out.
Okay, what am I missing?
I hadn't drunk it.
Oh, for heaven's sake! Bravo, Roger! Bravo!
It was my own fault. It was on the side in the kitchen. It was on the side in the kitchen, and he thought, I'll wash that for her.
Oh no! Oh no!
Never mind.
Well, there we go.
Oh,
There we go. Is this Twitter rated? I mean, X rated. Oh, I see what you did there, Moo. I like it. Well done.
this is what it is. We're only
Oh, God.
X-rated in sections.
Yeah, in really small doses. I need to go and open a window. It's really hot in here.
Yeah, it's quite warm up here. Whew.
Hang on.
And
Here we
little
go,
stitch
Amen.
opened my window for me earlier, so it's quite cool in here actually. And I've got my fan, but I can't reach it, so.
Well,
Mine's. Oh, sorry.
while Holly was telling her tale of horror, because one of the things I wanted to do when I came up earlier was plug the fan in. I disappeared off camera so that I could go and plug it in. So that I've got a draft around my knee now.
Okay.
Well, it's
As you do.
down there. It's down there, you see. So it's blowing this way, so it's at my knee. I couldn't be bothered to find something to stand it on. That was too much.
Mine's in. I think mine's in the bedroom actually, or is it downstairs? I can't actually remember. I keep moving it around because, like,
But it's
the
annoying.
heat.
I was going to confirm as well that yes, people with red hair probably need more anesthetic than people who haven't got red hair. I'm a complete wuss. I've never heard that before, but I am a complete wuss. I don't know whether
You can
that's
come and say
why.
hello. It's all good.
It's one of these things that I've seen on the internet.
Just put the hood up. Nobody will see you then.
Where I was.
Hang on,
The sun
hang on.
bleached mine. Oh, she's gone. Gone to get personal with Grumps. I think it pain level depends totally on your pain threshold. So if you've got a high pain threshold, then yeah, it doesn't matter what colour your hair. That's fallacy.
Weird though. It's like with my back and that, I think I'd take quite a lot of pain with that. I don't know whether that's because I've had it for so many years now and I have it every day. But like it's like if I have an injection or something like that, then that's when I get worse. Like when I was in hospital last year, when they kept coming in to like change my cannula over because my veins kept popping and blowing, even not popping, and they had to put new ones in every time they did it, or every time they came to give me an injection or something. I felt like a complete wuss. But then with my back, it takes quite a lot to get me down with it. It's weird.
I had issues. I had to have some antibiotics, intravenous antibiotics, one of my trips into hospital. And they would insist on doing it late at night before bed, before sleep, on that round of drugs. And every time they came to do it, the vein had collapsed. So I needed a new cannula, which meant they then had to get the on-call bod. And there was only one by this time to come out and put another cannula in me. And they'd gone round every single place they could. And
yeah, I had that.
The kids came in, and I'm sat in hospital like this, and they go, "What you done?" Because I'm all bandaged up. They'd actually put the vein, the cannula into the vein in my thumb because
I had that. It hurts, doesn't it?
Oh, don't know. But every other vein had gone, oh, I'm not working. No, I'm not working.
Yeah, that's exactly what they did to me.
You name it.
Yeah. I got so fed up with it in the end. I was just like, oh my God. And then, yeah, they put it in the side of my hand. And she was like, this is going to really hurt. And I'm like, okay. And yeah, it did. Came home looking like I'd had a fight with Mike Tyson or something on both my hands, up my wrist and all that were like purple. It's lovely.
I want to know how come there's 3 watching when I know. Oh, it doesn't include me, obviously. It's us 3 and Roger.
And the thing is, YouTube play with the numbers anyway.
StreamYard says there's only 3.
Just the three of us. We can make it if we try. Just the three of us.
Jokes, obviously.
No, it's like I said to Roger. I says I made everybody puke with my story. That's what it was. The thing is, though,
Still there? Can we do a head check? Moo, you're still there. Jenny's still there. So why is he lying and saying there's only 3? And Phil.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, YouTube lies, and YouTube is tied in with.
StreamYard.
Hmm.
Well, I'm ignoring that figure. Then I was going to say if there's only us, there's no point carrying on for if once we get bored we can. And Roger
What you
says,
mentioned?
me shortbread biscuits.
Ooh. I took with me to the hospital some gluten-free shortbread biscuits.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't taste anything like shortbread.
Did you make?
They were the worst.
Buy them?
It was kind of like I bought them from Tesco's. It was kind of like if somebody had described the taste and texture of shortbread to a blind deaf person.
I can't even read that.
No, I can't. I don't know what it is.
It's the chat. 4. Yes, I know it says 4. Would you like to tell us what you're trying to say, babe?
Oh, sorry. Hello. I was looking
I
at
got
that. I'm eating cheese.
I'm eating biscuits. What's Holly got?
I got some oat cakes because
I'm the only one not
Not
munching.
we're not quite ready to have dinner
It's
yet.
gone down to 3 again now.
Yeah, but there's us with Phil and Moo and Jenny. So can't just be 3 or 4.
Hang on, let me come in on my Mrs. Grumpy account and see if the numbers go up. If I can even find the live.
6 now.
That's the bollocks, the Olympics, yeah.
Oh joy. Oh, they're still on the barges on the river.
Yeah, they're all going up the river on boats like that. Different teams on each boat.
There you go. I'm watching on my Mrs. Grumpy account and it hasn't moved.
In fact, it
So
went
there we
down
go.
because it went up to 6 and then down to 5.
That could be YouTube pissing about.
YouTube is drunk.
Again.
I shouldn't have thrown that biscuit in like that.
It was at this moment she realised she fucked up.
Can't talk with mouthful. Right, I can't. I think the main reason you're gluten-free shortbread. Sorry, what? Did you catch what he said?
No. I think it was something rude.
It was something about me talking with him about my mouth full. Yeah, you can go
Yeah.
Get in the basement.
The main reason your gluten-free shortbread didn't taste like shortbread is probably they weren't made with butter.
Probably. I mean, don't get me wrong, they actually tasted nice as a biscuit, but they weren't shortbread. Oh, no. And Grumps tried one last night and he was like, that actually reminds me of military shortbread.
Yeah.
And it really is like somebody just described what it tasted and felt like to a blind deaf person.
But Even making shortbread, if you don't get it short, it's not shortbread. And to get it short, you need gluten.
Yep.
No, it's got to be flour, and it's got to be butter, and it's got to be short.
Mm-hmm. And this stuff was.
That is a
this
term,
stuff was,
by the way, in cooking and baking.
This stuff was wheat free, milk free. So
no
obviously no butter in it. Yeah, no egg, no nothing.
Fun free.
It was. He just said it's fun free.
Taste free.
Taste free. No, like I said, it tasted actually really nice. Just it didn't taste like shortbread.
Yeah.
It kind of tasted a bit like. Do you remember Farley's rusks?
Oh, I used to love Farley's rusks.
I still love Farley's rusks, mashed up in some milk, bang tidy. It actually reminded me.
They've ruined baby food because they've taken all the sugar out of Farley's rusks. They've taken all the alcohol out of gripe water because it used to be alcoholic.
Yep.
My
lad used to love his diddy being dipped in gripe water. My mum got him on that.
Yep. But you dipping in alcohol and people moan about you being a bad mother.
Oh well.
Oh.
I've been called worse. What's that with butter on? What, Farley's rusks with butter on, Roger? Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh, I don't know.
No.
My mum told me when she was younger that the snack that she used to like was Weetabix with butter on it, and she'd eat it like a biscuit. That sounds gross, doesn't it?
My nan said the same thing to me. I can't remember if she actually said about butter being on it, but yeah, she said about eating Weetabix dry. And I'm just like, ugh. I couldn't imagine.
Weetabix with butter and sugar.
No, why? Why would you do that? Why?
I don't know, it sounds so rank, doesn't it?
Are you some kind of psycho? when you break a Weetabix, it's so like it's almost like bloody sawdust. That's you know, like the wood chippings you get for animals. That is essentially what Weetabix is.
It wasn't something I was particularly fond of, but my dad used to have Weetabix with butter, and he used to dip them in sugar.
Good no.
Butter and sugar, or butter and jam.
No. You put milk on it, and you put sugar on it, and you let it go really soggy and stodgy and soak up all the milk, and then you eat it. You don't eat it dry with fucking butter on.
Exactly.
You've got to have enough milk that it goes completely mush.
Yeah, like porridge, innit?
Yep.
That's the only way to eat it.
And then,
I'm just going to mute myself a minute. I need to call my son to get the dog because she just farted in it. It's really bad. Wait a second, sorry.
Okay.
Good evening, Scar. Thank you for joining us. No, not warm milk. No, not warm milk. Oh, God, no. No.
Do you know what I love? Well,
sorry about that. He's coming.
Do you know what I loved? When I used to actually drink milk, I used to love cornflakes. And it had to be Kellogg's cornflakes because they do taste different.
Oh, yes.
Kellogg's cornflakes with warm milk.
Can't stand warm milk. It gets a smell. No. The moment I get it anywhere close to my nose, I will start to heave.
No, there was something about that. I think because it reminds me of like cold mornings as a kid, having cornflakes and warm milk at my nan's.
I love cornflakes, got to be Kellogg's, or Weetabix with milk. I just cannot stand warm or boiled milk. It turns my stomach. So
We'll see now, because obviously I've been dairy free for so long, I can't stand the smell of milk. It makes me want to heave because it just all smells off. I'm sorry, what? Moo, you're gonna have no, sorry, Moo, you're gonna have to explain this.
I was just thinking saying to myself, no, I know. It a good bowl of cornflakes is as good as a wank, obviously, as far as Moo's concerned. That's
Okay.
the only logic I can see in that one.
Fair enough. Oh, I really want cornflakes with warm milk now. It's not the same with soya milk or oat milk though. But I wouldn't be able to stomach normal milk now. Oh my god, it's vile. You know when when you smell milk and it's off.
Yeah.
That's what I smell when I smell any kind of milk. And when I taste it, it's even worse. I don't know how people are drinking it. It's disgusting. And my son's the same as well. He's gone dairy free. And even he said now, when I smell milk, it smells vile. I was like, it does. It's disgusting. I don't understand it.
Can you answer a question for me? What is the point in mixing normal milk and oat milk?
I don't know who would do that.
There's a company that's
I've
doing
never heard of that either.
I've seen the adverts for it. Milk and oat milk mixed. Smug blended oat and dairy milk.
I don't know what line are they using. Is it high protein or something? Because that's the latest thing that they put on everything. Oh, this has got like 20 grams of protein in it. Well, fuck off.
It's Smug
You
Dairy,
know what I mean?
a brand that blends dairy and oats to create a range of products, including milk, cheese, butter, and spreadable butter. Smug Dairy claims that their products are healthier and more sustainable than traditional dairy, with up to 40% less saturated fat and 54% lower CO2 emissions.
There you go. The problem is they have made people scared of fats and cholesterol. Now, the good fats and the good cholesterol your body needs. You need proper butter. That blocked stuff, like Kerrygold, something like that.
The brain needs cholesterol.
The brain needs cholesterol. The liver needs cholesterol because everything that we are supposed to eat, we're being told don't. So your eggs. Eggs are essential. You've got you've right, what?
You want their pops?
Roger, what the fuck are you doing?
I'm hydrating my eyes.
You got rumbled
Okay.
then. Sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to laugh. It's just like I didn't know what was going on.
You know it's dangerous doing shit like that when I'm in control.
I'm so sorry.
Sorry, I'm
Part of the problem with my eyes, because I went for a test the other day, is I'm always dehydrated because of the polycythemia. And my eyes are that dry. That's why they're hurting all the time and stinging. And
Get yourself some dry eye drops.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm
going
gonna
to
get
get
some
some.
tomorrow.
I've got
get
some
you
new
those
glasses
spray.
coming Wednesday as well with the reflective coating on for the computers, so that'll help as well.
Yeah, if you go to your
Sorry.
doctor, they can prescribe these proper. These are really good drops. I get them off my mother.
Yeah, I can't put drops in. I can't put anything in my eyes.
Oh, okay.
I hate it. It's like a phobia.
I have to get somebody else to do it.
I'm going to get one of them mist spray things.
Hmm.
It's easier than
I'm
putting
giving
your
that
head
one,
under the
but
tap.
it's breath freshener.
Yeah. But yeah, going back to food. It started in the 70s. They started with this low fat thing. Fats are bad. Fats are bad. And they started with this low fat, no fat food. And with no fat and low fat comes sugar.
Yeah.
And that is where obesity started.
Oh, yeah.
Because everything you eat now has got sugar in it, even down to things like, you think, oh, I'll do a bolognese for tea because that's fairly healthy. I've got some meat in there, and you just chuck a sauce in there that goes, oh, we've got all these vegetables in it. Yeah, but you look at how much sugar is in one of those.
I tried to do Atkins for a better, for want of a better term, a few years ago, and I was really struggling. I could not get anywhere near ketosis. I was not losing weight. I was following all the rules. We were having skimmed and semi-skimmed milk at work.
Yep.
And I looked and it went, no, you got too much sugar in there.
Yeah. There is so much sugar in milk. It's unreal. And I mean,
Little C's going to say good night to everybody. Is that okay? Quick. Go on then, buddy. Quick. Because they're talking.
Night, everyone.
night, little Stitch.
Sorry, he was just like, can I say night to everybody?
Of course,
That's all right.
Thank
Yeah, have a good sleep, buddy. Hope you have some good dreams, mate.
Okay.
You're welcome, darling.
The big grin on him. Bless him.
Oh, bless him.
We know he loves to come on and say hello, so he's always welcome. Don't ever worry about that.
Yeah, of course he is. You're very welcome, dude.
You're such a lovely boy.
It's been really good. Actually, he made spag bowl for dinner tonight because I couldn't
Nice.
do anything, so he made that tonight. He did actually really well with it.
You gotta see this. Hang on, let's see if they go back to it. They got the big barges for the big teams. You got motor launches for teams like that.
Actually, I just thought I best not put him on big screen because that could be a copyright strike. It might actually end the live stream. So hence why I've taken him off thingy.
Oh, Bob, well, it's only the.
That's the regular size boats. You're allowed what they call reasonable usage.
Yeah.
That's the regular boat, but the other one looked like a fucking dinghy with 4 people in it from some third world fucking country somewhere.
That does not surprise me, actually. Let's celebrate the irregular migrants. I can't believe they've renamed them.
That's about the size of the regular ones that they're using. I'm just waiting for another little one to come up.
I thought you were showing us the cat for the moment.
Showing you what?
I thought you were showing the cat.
Oh, she's over there under your table somewhere. Look.
Is she okay? How's she doing?
Well, she's eating a little bit. She's not drinking that much, but she seems to be putting on a bit of a gut on her, but nothing around the waistline. The hips are still really skinny. So
I haven't
Keep an
managed
eye
to
on-
get tablets down, and she's all claws and
Keep
So
an eye
tonight
on
I'll
her
put 'em in a
if
pea
she's
shooter.
if her belly's swelling, but she's not actually putting on weight. Keep an eye on that because it could be a fluid build-up thing rather than
Yeah.
actually putting on weight.
Well, I've been trying to follow her out to the garden to make sure she's been going because she hasn't been using her tray
Mm-hmm.
and she's not drinking a lot. So
Mm. Get some wet food down her if you can, because
She won't
that
eat it.
has water content.
yeah,
she's
she won't
eating
eat
what
it.
she's eating cooked chicken. That's about all she's eating.
That's a shame.
Cooked chicken, a few biscuits, and water.
Mm.
The occasional piece of ham or corned beef when she nicks it out of a sandwich.
Yeah, because the problem with dry cat food is it keeps the cat in a permanent state of dehydration.
She's not eating a lot of it. That it's hardly any.
No, but if she's not
it's
drinking, if she's not drinking as well, poor Bubba.
She's got to go back next week, so we'll get her checked out again.
Yeah. There are, I know for dogs, I don't know if they can do it for cats, but there's things that you can give dogs to actually increase their appetite.
Yeah, it's called
It's
wheat.
like, no, it was like, it's like a little drink thing. My mate's dog had it.
The problem is getting her to take anything. That's
Well-
why she hasn't had the tablets, because I can't. I'm trying to put them in, even the painkillers. I'm trying to mix them in with things rather than because
I'll take one for the team tonight. I'll hold her. You shove them down her.
she's supposed to have them twice a day.
All right, I'll tie her down.
Yeah, chuck them on the back of her tongue, hold a thing shut, and do this with her throat.
Oh yeah, that's fine. It's getting her mouth open without her taking a chunk out of you.
That's all right.
Wrap her in a towel. Wrap her in a towel so all her legs and everything are here, and hold her.
Cat
Get Roger to
burrito.
hold her. Yeah, hold her under your arm, like that, so that she's on here, and you've literally got like your hands to hold her.
It never used to be an issue.
No,
Never used to be an issue. I know how to give a cat tablets. I've done it for years. It's almost as if it's hurting to open her mouth.
has she got
the
teeth
sort-
problems?
That's the sort of I'm going to push it when I go back. I'm going to ask them to knock her out and have a look, because that's the sort of issue I'm getting when I'm trying to get to the little gap where the tablet will go in nicely, or your finger will go in nicely. The
thing is, though, because of her age and her current health state, they probably won't knock her out because she won't come out of it. That's the only thing.
they need to do something.
Yeah.
They
Night,
need to
Jenny.
do something or put her down, because she's suffering now. Night, Jen.
Hi, Jenny.
Are you feeling
It sounds
better?
like she is. It sounds like she is. Like suffering. But then it could literally be something simple, like it's just a tooth that's hurting. You know. I mean, they'll be able to. They should be able to, between their team, have a look in her mouth without her being sedated.
Yeah, she's
They
having
should
trouble
be able
eating.
to.
She can't. It's almost as if she can't chew properly. Like she's got no feeling. She'll bite something and a chunk will fall out, and she'll just keep chewing what's in there. And
She made a hell of a mess round her bowl, because she's trying to, when she's eating, and it's going everywhere.
My two do that though.
But she's never done that, or she's cleaned up after herself.
Silly old girl.
Yeah, we haven't seen her go to the toilet, so
That's not good.
What's she doing?
but she's suffered with constipation for a while now.
Oh, has she?
Yeah,
But then if she's not drinking enough, that can happen through that as well.
but she'll be at the tap for 10 minutes. Roger leaves the tap running now, and when she's finished, I'll go and turn it off.
Yeah.
But it's as if she can't swallow. You know what I mean? She's lapping, but I don't think she's getting anything because she just keeps going. But no, then I don't know. It's hard. It's hard watching her.
Yeah, it's hard watching any of them. I mean, like yesterday was the 10th anniversary of when I lost my Staffy. And it's hard watching them go through anything. No. I mean, I only had him 5 years. He was only like 6 when he went. But even 5 years it's still a long bloody time.
Yeah.
It's like when Archie goes, I'm going to be devastated. It's going to break me.
Well, this is one of the reasons why I said I wasn't having another one.
Yeah.
Because when the last one got run over, because all of mine have been run over, and you get that knock at the door, and it's some stranger going, there's a cat in the neighbour's drive. And I
was thinking exactly the same thing, Roger. Is it your cat?
Yeah, basically, where Dan was moaning that nobody came and went, is this your cat? We used to get it regularly, even though they didn't have their address, because everybody knew where they lived.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's. I think your cat's been hit by a car or something. He's in the. He's 3 doors up. He's over the road, whatever, you know. And it.
See, I've already said that I'm sort of 75% sure that when Archie goes, I'm just going to go out and get another dog. I don't think I can not have a dog in the house now.
But I said to Roger when she goes, why don't we have a little dog? Because neither of us are up for big dogs walking but a little one that can wear itself out going the length of the garden and back.
Yeah,
you know, I can live
as long as
that.
As long as the dog's
on holiday.
Yeah, as long as the dog's got mental stimulation, so brain games, working for its food, training sessions, that's going to knacker a dog out. So having a
wear them as slippers and just sit here and wave me feet.
There you go. See, he's got it all planned out.
But he says he wouldn't have a small dog, and there's part of me that wouldn't want a small dog.
I wasn't a small dog person until I fostered Archie, and then went, oh,
I might have to foster something and see if because you'll fall in love with anything if it moved in.
Of course, he would.
Wouldn't let it go, would you?
Smallest dog I ever had was German Shepherds.
I weren't into dogs until Mia came along, and the person not had her before me would bring her, and I'd be like, oh my god, she's so cute, and then they didn't want her anymore. But I was never really a dog person before I had Mia. Now, yeah, she's coming up to 9. It makes me sad.
I was always a dog person. Well, no, I say always. I wasn't when I was a kid. They used to frighten the shit out of me because they all used to jump on me. But I was a dog person before I was a cat person. And then I took on a neighbour's cat. No, I didn't. Before that, it was my mate over the road. Her cats kept coming to my house. and then I became a dog. Then I became a cat person, and I adopted my next door neighbour's cat. And then, yeah, before you know it, I've got friggin' 4 cats. Admittedly, 2 of them are outdoors and they rarely come home. So
My daughter's friend is known for taking in strays. She's only got 12 cats.
oh, only
4 dogs now. At the
Jesus
moment.
Christ.
But
Jesus.
if anybody finds anybody, it's like, here, you look after. Look, there's a cat with kittens here, and she's too
Well,
sad.
if you could send them by post, we'd be all right, because Panda's got 2 kittens coming up ready to go.
I've told
People
you
do
we'll go
that.
down and see them.
People do that to me though. They're like, "Oh my god, this cat needs a home. Hole, can you help?" No, no more. I've already said no more cats.
Oh,
Which absolutely devastates Grumps. Crazy cat
changing the
man.
subject back to where Roger was with the thing. I've just gone on to Sky News, and 13 minutes ago, the Palestinian delegation has 8 athletes.
Oh.
That was probably the one in the little tiny bus.
That would be the one in the little tiny one.
Lovely.
Team USA are appearing now. This is 2 minutes ago on what might as well be a battleship.
Yeah.
Of course they are.
America has sent 592 athletes to the Olympics. Not all of them are on the boat.
Jesus Christ, trust America to do that sort of shite.
Yeah, but you
So
look
you've
at
got
this.
8 from Palestine and 592 from America.
Wait till this one comes up. The size of that bastard. That's the French. Got the biggest.
Hang on, I can't even see. Oh my
It's
life.
absolutely huge. So I'm trying not to hold it on too much. So you
Yeah,
don't
but
get
we're
the
trying to
huge-
see it, love.
It's like the goddamn Titanic.
It is when you see the full
Isn't it?
size of it. Yeah. Size of that thing.
Jesus Christ.
And the other one was like one of them little boats that they row across the Atlantic in.
Well, yeah, you wouldn't want 8 on a ship that big. It would be, where are they?
I've seen bigger with fucking kids paddling around lakes.
That's a madness.
And it's pissing with rain there.
Yep, there we go. Definitely, mate. Definitely.
Well, you're closest. You do something about it.
Panda.
Yeah.
Oh,
We're coming down, by the way, Craig. He wants a kitten.
I'm not allowed.
So we're coming visiting.
Oh, come on. You know damn well that you're going to get one. You're either going to get a kitten or you're going to get a little dog.
Little furry assassin.
I want a dog.
Well, she's
Get a
just
dog
eaten
then.
some wet food. Now she's going back to the chickens.
Yeah, if she will tolerate the wet food, she'll get a lot of her hydration from that because it's got so much water in it. So if she's eating enough of the wet food, I wouldn't be worried about her not drinking, if that makes sense.
Panda's only got the one left now anyway.
Brian. Brian.
No, I've said I want a dog this. I've always wanted a dog, and I've never had a dog.
Get a dog.
I'll be
want
your
a dog.
dog.
Yeah, get yourself a little dog.
I'll go down the dog's home and see.
They got 2 little ones next door. They got one this side that looks like a rat.
Hey, I've got a rat. My boy's a rat.
Me too.
We are surrounded by rats. So
Yes.
There's a Chihuahua and a what is the new one? What is Tilly?
It's like a mini dachshund or something.
A teeny tiny thing. It's supposed to be bigger, but it doesn't look like it's growing. And a Jack Russell.
It's literally let's put that towards the camera. About that big.
She's not much bigger.
Yeah.
She's smaller than the cat.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, though, as well, if you get a little dog, you don't have to spend as much on food either.
Well, that's it. That was so weird because I've been flicking around the channels. This one, my YouTube had gone back to when you were telling me how to do a tablet, and you're on screen going.
Love it. For heaven's sake, Holly.
Oh dear.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh,
There's one good thing about the Olympic opening. Nobody's blown anything up over there yet.
Yet.
They set fire to a few trains, apparently, but that's about it.
Doesn't surprise me, actually.
What is that? Oh, my giddy aunt.
there's only 572 on the French boat.
How many were on the American?
592. So the 20 more Yanks than there are French.
Not including the ones that aren't on the boat. Evening, Graham.
Mr. Nuts,
Graham,
good evening.
good evening.
I mean, what's all this about? Look, it's...
Cirque du
God knows what
Soleil.
that is. I have no idea what that's about.
weirdest fucking Olympic opening I've ever seen, that's for sure.
Well, they thought they'd do something different.
Oh, it's different.
Oh, it's different, all right.
They're coming across the channel, yeah. They're on the Seine. I'd rather see them in the Seine, but there
That's
you
the
go.
American boat.
Oh, my life.
I wondered what was going on with this guy. If you can't see, he's actually got a plastic Mac on.
Who? Zoom in.
For his head.
It's
This
down with
is
rain,
the guy
isn't
in
it?
front of the United States of America bit. Got his
Oh, that
plastic
guy.
Mac on, as has this girl here. They've got plastic Macs on. Look, they're intermingled with plastic Macs.
It's probably been. Has it been raining? Are they scared to dissolve?
Raining. But they looked a little rammed on there, don't they?
They do.
Oh dear.
Yeah, they do. They do look really crammed in on there.
But at least they're not sitting on the edge paddling.
That's true, actually. What you can't see is at the end, French Coast Guard are sinking every single one of them. Definitely. Oh, my life.
Why
Oh.
everybody's focusing on this. Once all the athletes come off them, they'll fill them full of immigrants and send them across the channel in and whatnot.
Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is worrying.
What's worrying?
That's the guy with the flame.
That doesn't look like a flame.
There is a flame going up here.
It looks like a goddamn missile. What the hell is he wearing?
I don't know. But there you go, slipping and sliding down the catwalk, doing backflips. Jeez.
Rightio.
What on earth?
I'm not even going to say what he looked like.
With the
Everybody
hassle
can
they're
probably
going to get
guess.
over the next 2 weeks, they might as well have fucking cancelled it. Because they're going to have
You
nothing
can't
but
do that.
protests and
It's the
troubles.
Olympics.
What hassle?
Well, there's riots every bloody night in Paris.
Oh, well.
Rapes,
Yay.
murders. They're not allowed takeaways. The athletes. One got sent home for going off the Olympic site the other day and buying some chicken nuggets. So they sent him home. Serious. Absolutely
Because-
serious.
Got sent home because of buying chicken nuggets.
Yep. Yep.
Right. Okay.
Unbelievable.
Mind you, I think I'd sacrifice my Olympic career for chicken nuggets, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Oh my Lord.
Mm.
I have never seen anything like this.
Yes, apparently you can't get chicken nuggets at the Paris Games.
No,
Um,
it's they're all on a health thing. All the shops and takeaways and restaurants, all in the Olympic Village where they're all staying. They're all on a health kick. There's no fast food or anything.
it's all Michelin starred food or plant-based meals.
What? Why?
Because athletes don't need protein.
It's because of the green agenda.
Oh, they can go fuck themselves.
Yeah, you can see a weightlifter surviving on lettuce and shit, can't you?
Actually, there are a lot of bodybuilders that are vegan and they are amazing. You can get
to weightlifting.
even you can get powerlifters that are vegan. I'm not a vegan advocate, but you can do that shit on plants. You can. It's absolutely possible. What you can't do it on is this shit like the fake meat that they do. That's not right. But with the right balance of vegetables, nuts, seeds, things like that, you can get as much protein.
Protein. It's
Yeah, you can get
about
as
the level of protein. So it's
Yeah.
the nuts and things like that. That
Yep.
yes, if you know what you're doing and you've got a dietitian, you can do it. But if
Yeah.
all you eat is cabbage, cucumber, lettuce,
You can just take the word out, the first 3 letters out of dietitian, then I'd die.
yeah.
and such, like, there's no protein in them.
Hmm.
That's what you
The
eat
thing is, there was
diet.
as well, though, you get all the healthy fats. So you get a lot of healthy fats from things like nuts, avocados, all of that sort of stuff. And a lot of like your plant-based peoples, that's what they eat. It's actually really good for you.
Yeah, but courgettes and aubergines won't do it.
No, they just don't.
And that's what I mean. You can eat all the veg in the world, but most of them will not give you any proteins. You need the nuts, the seeds, the oily produce like avocados and things like that.
Yeah, you do. To be fair, actually, when I went vegan, and I did it properly, I didn't do any of this like meat replica shite, not to start with. When I did it, I did it for probably about 12 to 18 months without any processed foods. And you know what? I was the healthiest I've ever been. I felt amazing.
That just opened up like a plate with the cover coming off in a restaurant. None of this is for the it's all for the fucking camera.
And who is
Of course
that?
it is.
I have no idea. Obscurity.
No
It's like a
idea.
Top of the Pops dance show.
Good God. Good Lord. What is the point in that?
Yeah. All for the camera.
Madness.
Mind you, who was opening ceremony? Lady Gaga.
There's a surprise. Oh, don't, Roger. Oh.
I was up at 3:30 this morning and I ain't had a kip yet.
Oh, God. I've been in bed most of the day.
If he'd slept at 3:30, I hadn't. I got up at 2:30 to go to the loo, and I know I hadn't slept at that point, and I was still awake when he got up. And I was.
Well, I went to bed probably, it was about 1 o'clock this morning. Grumps was gaming with his mates. I came up to bed, and probably around 2 o'clock he came up to bed and put the fucking light on. he put the bedside lamp on. To which I fucking threw the duvet over my face and went, "What the fuck are you doing?"
Yeah,
And he was like,
Roger
he's
says,
like, "I'm
"Why
so
have I got
sorry."
one of these?" And I'm like, my light can be absolutely pitch black, but I can go like that, and I've got enough light then to. It's my torch.
Yep.
Put the light on. How very dare he?
I know, right, boys?
He doesn't
I
do
mean-
that. He doesn't do that. He's very good.
Thankfully, it was the lamp and not the big light. Because if it was
no
a big
point
light, I
putting
probably
the bloody light on. I've got to get out of bed and walk all the way to the fucking door to get to the switch. By then, it's pointless, isn't it?
What he does do is lean on the edge of the bed while he's putting his trousers on.
and he's doing that. Yeah, doing. Yep. Mm-hmm.
He'd be better off sitting on the mattress. But he doesn't do that in case the mattressy thing where you. Yeah, it doesn't. No.
Yeah, but that
Right,
means I've got to
Graham,
go
I
to
know
the
we're
end of the bed
boring.
to get them, come back.
Mm.
See ya, Graham. He only drops in to say hello anyway. So.
I know, but thank you for dropping in. Much appreciated. Got
Mhm.
the number up to 9.
Yeah, fucking hell, do you see my viewings, Ollie? 60, 70, 116, 1,100.
Good.
Put that silly cat video up, and he's gone over 1,000 on it. It's his
Yeah, of
best
course he will.
video so far.
Of course he will. It's a cat video. Everybody loves a cat video.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's what I said. If I put one up like that every now and again that goes over 1,000 views, that'll do the analytics a bit more, sort of, and it'll
It
put
will.
the other videos out a bit better then.
It will.
Well, I walked into I took Littleton to the dentist, as I said earlier, and I thought when I got back I'll go and have a cup of tea with Kev because he's off work at the moment, and I've gone in and I've sat down and there's YouTube on
Oh,
the
you've got to see this one.
telly.
Go on, stay on there, please, please, please. Someone playing a barbecue that's on fire, a piano that's on fire.
Elton John, Lady Gaga.
Oh, the God.
Looks like the Bat Boat with the piano on fire and somebody sat there playing it and somebody else singing.
Jesus Christ. I can't wait to see the videos that are going to come out over this, where all the conspiracy theorists pull it apart and go through the symbolism of it.
Weird.
Very.
Oh my God. It does.
Forgotten
It
what
looks
I
like
was
a fucking
saying now.
backhoe.
Thank you, babe.
Eh?
I've forgotten what I was saying now. Thank you.
To be honest, I think I'm coming to my wall.
Hmm.
I'm hitting my wall.
I was there at 9 o'clock.
To be honest, I'm sure that the 6 people watching will not cry if we call it a night. I'm hot and sticky. If I put that fan on, it's so noisy. It's just annoying.
Yeah.
And the only part of me that isn't hot and sticky is my knee.
Mhm. Yeah.
Any bit that's hot and sticky, I'll stay down here then.
But I think I'm thinking about going downstairs and.
Did you notice, Holly? No vape.
Well done. Good job.
He is
Yeah.
doing really well.
I think I've had 2 puffs on it since Thursday.
Well done. Just put it in the bin.
Well, I've got the box here now to put it in.
I've noticed that your voice isn't as croaky now either.
Yeah, it's
I'm
a
going
little
to pass it on because there's a whole family of vapors. So they may as well use that as by,
Well, they
the
just all they got to do
disposable
is buy
things.
the nozzles for it, then, haven't they?
Mhm. Yeah, that's true.
Because I've got mine and his, and I've got spare tops, and the liquids are quid a bottle, 3 for a tenner if you buy the dear stuff,
Yeah.
and you can pick your nicotine level.
Yeah, it's all good.
I want to try and get my daughter off vaping as well. So
It's not good long term.
no.
Oh, God. We stand and call for peace, assemble. Oh, that's the same in French, okay.
Yeah, doesn't matter.
Oh, my God. It's everything I've seen on there tonight has been woke symbolism.
Yeah, of course it will be. It's all they know how to do.
Yeah, there's been all the gender thing on there. Absolutely fucking ridiculous. I thought it was a sporting event, not a propaganda machine, but there you go.
Everything's a
Oh.
propaganda machine now, though.
Yeah, if it's on the telly, it's a propaganda machine.
And they got a whole bridge with a big screen on it that keeps putting up with solidarity on it.
Bullshit.
And now you got somebody riding what looks like a mechanical horse on a raft, so all you can see is the horse above the water.
I don't know. Right, I'm gonna drop down, guys, because I'm really flagging right now.
No, thank you for coming in and giving everybody the update, darling. I'm so pleased that
Okay.
you've got it done and out the way. And I hope they don't keep you waiting too long now they've got this done. I
Yeah,
know there's some more pictures they need to take.
yeah, they've got to map my brain and everything. But yeah, like I said to you earlier, I don't know why, but I just get a feeling that I'm going to be in hospital for my 40th birthday in December. So,
Well,
Yay.
all they
You
do
are.
now is
You can
MRI
guarantee
and
one thing.
CT.
What was that,
what was
babe?
that?
I said all they can do now is the MRI and the CT. They may do I can't remember what it's called now. They put a normal cannula in your arm.
I've already had the MRI and everything. I've got to go for a brain mapping. So basically, what they'll do is they map all my neural pathways, and everything like that, and it comes up as like a 3D structure. Because I've had everything else. I can't actually remember what the correct term is.
They inject you with the chemical that makes you feel like you piss yourself, and
That's
shit
the
yourself.
CT scan. CT scan. I didn't need a CT scan for it, but I've had the MRI, but I didn't need the contrast in the MRI.
I've just Googled it to see if we could get an answer, and it's saying EEG, CT, or MRI used to collect data. So
No, I've got it. I've got it on my letter. I'll find out what it's called, and then I'll let you know what it's called. I can't remember what it's called. I could probably go and get the letter and read it out, but I can't be bothered.
What is that?
Electroencephalology, EEG.
I have no idea. I don't know.
Reading
But,
of your brain waves at 19 positions on your head.
no, I've had the EEG. I've had that.
You've had the EEG, okay.
Yeah. This thing maps all different pathways and everything, and
Yeah,
I can't remember what it's called.
that's
But-
the EEG.
No,
MEG.
no, it's different. I'll find it for next week and let you know what it's called.
No, 'cause I had all of them when I had the
positron
blood
emission
clot.
tomography.
I have no idea. I could probably, it might be on my phone actually. Hang on, because if I can find it. Go into my medical record. When would it have been? It would have been 2023 February.
Don't worry, darling. Don't worry.
Is that it? Ah, there we go. Hang on. Right. Oh, God, why do they have to put it in that format? Jesus Christ. Tractography.
Okay.
Tractography to delineate the proximity of the AVM to the visual pathways and speech areas. Because basically what it says there is a risk of causing new neurological disability, in particular visual field loss in the form of right upper outer quadrant myopia,
what they want to see is what they've got to go
And-
through to get
Yeah.
to it.
and potentially speech impairment.
Yeah.
They want to see what's in the
so-
way of getting through to it.
Yeah. So yeah, that's basically what they've got to do.
Because that's what they give
Yay!
blood clot, because they actually said it's that deep that it can't be operated on.
Yeah.
But,
Luckily, mine can be. So there's that at least.
well, they made mine go away with different chemicals to break it up, like. And, but, no,
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's basically what happens with it. Oh, you won't just hang on. Ow,
yeah, I can
Ow.
see it.
Yeah.
ow.
Yeah.
That's basically what they do.
Don't break your
Um, I'm right-handed, you see, so everything I do, I go to use my right arm, or well, my right hand, and then I'm like, So, right, I'm gonna love you and leave you. I'm gonna go get some food. Well, Grumps will get me some food.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna chill on the sofa, I think.
You enjoy taking the rest. If you
Yeah,
know
take care, Holly.
Take care, Holly.
Thank you, guys.
You're welcome.
Yeah, if I need anything, I'll give you a ring.
Yeah, you know that, darling. You
Yeah,
know
I
I'll bump him and come and see you.
know. All right, I will speak to you soon.
Take care, sweet.
Bye.
Love you, bye.
Oh,
Bye.
No, Richard.
Stay wicked.
So you calling that it then, baby?
Yes,
Saying
I'm gonna call that. Thank you everybody for coming in. Good night to those of you that are left. It's been a quiet one again tonight, but it's nice to see the regulars. It just shows just how bored you are that you on a Friday night you'd rather be here with us. Silly
Most
Joe.
definitely.
You know this, Heather. You know this.
Oh, bless you.
You know this.
Bless you. Love you too, little Stitch.
Oh.
That makes it all worthwhile, you know. Don't matter how many other people are here, it makes it all worthwhile because you want to be here, little Stitch. That really
Yeah.
Most
all worthwhile.
definitely.
Definitely.
my money here under duress.
You're not here under a dress. You've got a t-shirt on. I haven't made you wear it.
Ba-bum.
Make anybody wear a dress. Right, I'm going to call it.
Oh, yeah. I get it now.
Night, everyone.
Good night, all.
Night, everybody in the chat.
Stay
Have a great
safe and
weekend.
stay wicked.
Stay wicked, everyone.
Good night, all.
Bye.
Bye.